how many times have you dealt with a company, or when you've made placements in someone where you're asking for feedback and someone says that they're passing on a prospective candidate because of a gut feel? Have you experienced it? Have your clients shared that kind of feedback with you? Like, what have you run into there?
I've heard it. If I had a nickel for every time I heard someone say, I just can't put my finger on it. I just have a gut feel it's not the right fit. And I really think that's a cop-out, honestly. And I've experienced it myself where something's just not jiving. But when somebody says that to me now, I will respond back with, well, let's look at the questions that you're asking. Are they the same questions that you're asking all of the candidates? Because I think that it's important to have a process that creates an equal playing field. A lot of interviewers go into interviews with a freestyle, and as do I. I love talking to people, and I don't want a script. I want to get to know them, right? Nothing wrong with that. Somewhere in the interview, I really think that there needs to be a designated time for the standard questions so that every person is given equal opportunity to respond. And the questions being related to the skills and the values necessary to do the job, right? So then I'll try to focus managers back to the questions and really get them thinking about, well, how did the person answer questions in such a way where you can't see how they have the essential skills or the essential values for the job? Because and when you do that, it really starts to shine a light on whether or not the person really is qualified, or whether it just doesn't feel like a fit because they don't fit with me. Not so much a fit with the job.
Yeah, and Melissa, I think we do things a lot personally and professionally without what I would refer to as a template. Mm-hmm. And so when you're talking about in interviewing, really, if you take a step back and think about it as a listener to our podcast, it's so critical, right? Because if you are asking people different questions, not only is that playing into your biases, but you can't do an apples to apples comparison at the end because you're just going to get a whole different slew of answers.